When I first started making music content, I thought my mornings would look like this. Waking up to dozens of likes and comments, people saying they love my music, wanting to stream it, wanting to know when more would be coming out, and actually it looks more like this. No likes, no comments, no views, no nothing. I've been doing music my entire life in many different ways, but I've been consistently trying to share my music, doing music content across different social media platforms for the past 7-ish months. I've learned a lot. It's been cringe, it's been hard, it's been good in ways, but it's all been overshadowed by one dooming question: what am I doing? I have really enjoyed the music side of it, specifically the songwriting, but I've had some rough weeks at times, like comparing myself and really getting down in the dumps when videos don't get views, and really just, again, asking, what am I doing? Who am I as an artist? What is my brand? Why am I doing this? What do I want out of this?
A few moments later.
Sharing my music is supposed to be my big creative outlet, but somewhere along the way, I kind of lost myself. Is that too dark? That might be too dark. I've gotten so caught up in the chase that I've at times forgotten the reason. So I'm rebranding. I really started this content sharing journey in October of 2024 when I did my first self-induced songwriting challenge. I was sharing new music, I was sharing older ideas, and I got decent likes and comments on, especially TikTok was my main channel. Even though I was getting good interaction, I was realizing that growth was really slow and it wasn't correlating to people streaming my music. I really started to look at who was following me and when they were following me, and it made me realize they're not following me for the reasons I want to be followed. I really just want to be a songwriter, but I wasn't acting like one. As a musician, I'm a lot of different things, but I really want people to connect to my lyrics because that's what I connect to when I listen to music. And so I really had to examine what was working and what wasn't. Are you comfy? Okay, you look comfy. Thank you. So the stuff that has worked, for me, it's really been the rewrites. I did a rewrite of Payphone by Maroon 5, if you want to check it out. And I also did a rewrite of Let Me Down Slowly by Alec Benjamin, and he actually liked my video on TikTok. Crazy day, crazy moment. I cannot believe that he knows I did that. Those types of videos are doing well, so something's clicking there. I've always been a storyteller my whole life. I've written some kind of poetry or story or songs. It's a little bit of a blessing and a curse. But taking a well-known song and rewriting it from another perspective is fun. It's a good challenge. It's a way for me to show my songwriting skills, but also utilize songs that already have a fan base or already are well-known. Essentially, I'm utilizing other people's music as a vessel to get myself heard. I had one Disney video that took off. I don't know if you would call it viral, but got a lot of views and I got some followers from it and some, likes and comments. But I'm 27 and I'm not trying to be like one of those cringe Disney adults. I love Disney. I honestly might do some rewrites with some Disney songs, but it's just not really me. Like maybe if I was still 22. Something else that's been working is submitting my songs to playlisters through SubmitHub. I've had pretty good feedback on a lot of my music and I've heard a lot of no's, but I have gotten some of my songs on different playlists. Getting that real feedback from other people who like music, it means a lot. It tells me what I want to know. People aren't sugarcoating things. They're giving me real honest feedback and I really like that. The songwriting does work, but me just looking at a camera and playing guitar, it's not enough. Like talent is not enough in any industry, honestly, but especially in music. There are so many amazing singers and songwriters out there that just aren't branding themselves well, and I am one of them. Hi, welcome to the club. Honestly, it's kind of rare for that kind of content to do really well, and it doesn't always correlate to true fans, people who will come back and listen to your music or stream it or, check you out on other social platforms. It's just not flashy enough. The song, or at least the visuals or some component of your video, has to have the 4 elements of what I like to call star-studdedness. That's a good voice, good lyrics, good acoustics, and good vibes. If you have some of those, you might get a video that goes viral, but you're gonna have to have all. I was spending way too long on videos to the point where if I didn't have a husband and a full-time job and family and other hobbies, possibly I could fit it all in, but it was really starting to burn me out. So if my own songs aren't doing it, covers aren't doing it, relatable content is not doing it, I'm doing something wrong. And honestly, that's okay. It's not a bad thing. I'm still learning. I'm a good singer and I think I'm a decent songwriter and I'm only getting better. Something will work. So why the rebrand? Because what I'm doing is not working. I want to be more honest in the content that I'm doing and in my own songwriting. I would love to be the chic, mysterious artist, but I can't be something I'm not. And I'm way more down to earth. I'm not fancy. I don't have a good artistic eye in that sense, like the modeling side, the color schemes. I just am not good at that stuff. I wish I was. I think people like real and they like honest. I want to post the real, raw stuff and tell the stories behind my songs and talk more in depth about myself and my music just as me. I'm also learning to produce my own stuff now, so every time I sit down and start on a project, it feels more and more like me. Talent is not the reason that people consume media anymore. They want to be entertained. And that means I need to restructure my content and restructure my own brand so that I can be more authentic in myself, but be able to create stuff that won't burn me out. If people like what they hear, I hope they'll stay and I hope they'll come back. Ultimately, I want to push myself to be an artist that you like and you want to listen to, rather than just somebody who is entertaining for a couple seconds on TikTok and maybe you'll like or follow, but at the end of the day, you won't remember the video. So from now on, I'm making music that's more me. I want to show you behind the scenes. I want to show you the process, the production, the highs, the lows, possibly the meltdowns. If you're into music and storytelling and songwriting and just figuring it out as you go, I would love to have you here. Thanks for clicking on this video. Out of all the millions of other videos you could have clicked on, it really means more than you know.